Let's fly with Captain Tappers.
Hi, and welcome to the Isle of Man for this Christmas Day flight, and today we are flying to Birmingham, and it's been a while. So without further ado, let's get on board and take a look at our flight today. Flight level 150, 151 nautical miles.
Hello Captain Tappers, long time no see. How are you today?
Hi Ella-Mae, it's been a while, hasn't it? 3 months, kind of crazy. It's a bit whiffy in here. Yeah, I'm very well, and we need to get away quite quickly today. So do you think you can get the cabin ready in about 5 minutes or so?
You got it.
Awesome. Now all I need to do is just re-familiarise myself with the controls. Just put some lights on, helps so I can see what I'm doing. Right, so let's put these on. Okay, that's done. And of course that as well. Turn on GPS.
Captain, we are ready for boarding.
Wow, that was fast.
Ronald Dwight, airport information, Lima, 0837 Zulu, wind 314 at 13, visibility 18, sky conditions, view clouds at 1,700, temperature 7, dew point 4, altimeter 3012, ILS, runway 26 in use, landing and departing runway 26, VFR aircraft say direction of flight, all aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact US Lima.
Hello. Hi.
So we are departing via runway 26. So let's now pressurise the cabin.
Welcome aboard.
Otherwise passengers will get very sleepy. And now turn on the FMS.
Let me take that for you.
Powers on, except flight plan is already loaded, as you can see. And now let's have a look at the fuel.
Hello.
Make sure they've loaded the fuel, otherwise it will be a very short flight indeed. Yep, okay, that's the basic weight. Fuel on board. Right side, yep, that's all set. Perfect.
Welcome aboard. Hi. Captain, the cabin is all secure. All passengers are on board.
Ronald Sway Tower, Tappers 2512, ready to copy. IFR clearance to Birmingham. Tappers 2512 is cleared to Birmingham Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude. 14,000, departure frequency is 120.85, squawk 4355.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this Tappers Airways Flight to Birmingham. A very warm welcome on board to our special loyalty club members.
Tappers 2512, cleared to Birmingham Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude 14,000. Departure on 120.85, squawk 4355. Tappers 2512, correct. Contact ground on 118.9.
Clearance, all done.
Ronald Sway Tower, Jersey 273 is type Bombardier. IFR to Gatwick, ready to copy. Jersey 273 is cleared to Gatwick Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude 7,000. Departure frequency is 120.85, squawk 2437. Jersey 273 cleared to Gatwick Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude 7,000. Departure on 120.85, squawk 2437. Jersey 273 correct. Contact ground on 118.9.
So it looks like we have another plane that's going to take off before us.
Ronald Sway ground, Tappers 2512 with information Lima. Request taxi IFR. Tappers 2512, taxi holding point 3, runway 26 via taxiway Bravo Echo. Contact tower on 118.9 when ready. Ronald Sway ground, Jersey 273 with information Lima. Request taxi IFR. Jersey 273, taxi holding point 3, runway 26 via taxiway Bravo Echo. Contact tower on 118.9 when ready. Taxiing hold short, runway 26 via taxiway Bravo Echo. Jersey 273.
You can probably hear the plane in the background, so we're going to have to be careful when we do our taxi.
Taxiing hold short, runway 26 Intermediate taxiway, Bravo, Echo, Tappers 2512.
Once again, Captain Tappers and crew would like to welcome you on board this Beechcraft B1900D for a flight to Birmingham. Before we proceed with the safety demonstration, please ensure all portable electronic devices are in a flight-safe mode. The cabin crew must be informed immediately if any electronic device is damaged, hot, produces smoke, is lost, or falls into the seat structure. My name is Ella-Mae, and I am your chief flight attendant today. I am on board for your comfort, but primarily for your safety. May I now have your attention as we demonstrate our safety procedures and equipment. The emergency exits and brace position to be adopted in the event of an emergency are shown on the safety card, which is in the seat pocket in front of you. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, proceed immediately to your nearest exit. The exits on board are located 2 in front of the cabin, 1 either side, and 2 over-wing exits, 1 either side in the middle of the cabin. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you. If you are instructed to leave the aircraft urgently, the emergency floor guidance system will guide you to the nearest exit. You must leave all your belongings behind. The seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and unfastened like this. Your life jacket is under your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pass it over your head. Cross the tapes at the back and tie underneath the jacket in a double knot. Do not inflate until you are outside of the aircraft. The jacket is inflated by pulling the red toggle downwards. Should it need more air, please blow into this tube. It has a light and a whistle also for your safety. We also carry children's flotation equipment. In preparation for takeoff, please ensure that your seat belts are fastened, tray tables and seat backs are upright, with the armrest down and hand luggage is placed under the seat in front of you. May we remind you that we operate a no smoking policy. We wish you a pleasant flight.
Engine 1 successfully started. Time to start engine 2. I can now go off. These off. One by one, all the lights go out on the warning indicator. That's what I want. And I think now will be a good time to look at the chart to see how we get to the runway. So as you can see, we are at gate 6. We need to come down here and turn around, follow this all the way along. Keep going all the way over the runway to the end, and that should take us to runway 26. Okay, I need to turn on the other generator. So that's done. Control check for left, for right, up, down, rudder, left, right. Control check complete. Right, parking brake off. Now time to give it some beans. Let's see if we can get this plane to move. Geez, I feel nervous about this flight. Guessing because I haven't flown in months. Again. Off we go. You see, the sun is just coming up. Passengers are going to be spoiled. Flaps now set. Some differences with this flight. Some you may notice and some you may not. Yeah, quite a lot of things have happened since the last flight. Some of it not very good, unfortunately, but I will go into that more when we actually get up in the air. Here we go. This is Bravo. Follow this all the way down, and this should take us to runway 26.
Ronald White Howard, Jersey 27 treat ready to go. Runway 26, IFR to Gatwick. Jersey 27 treat cleared for takeoff. Runway 26, service wind 314 at 1 treat. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 26, Jersey 27 treat.
They are off to Gatwick for Christmas Day, which is actually my local airport. It's about 35 minutes from where I live. We, of course, are off to Birmingham. Not sure what the weather is going to be like. Ah, here's the runway that was on the chart. So this must be, that says runway 21. Nothing coming. Just as well. Not many passengers flying today. It's Christmas Day after all. However, I'm working. Passengers are desperate to get to Birmingham for Christmas and New Year. You can see that plane is just about ready to begin its takeoff. Well, this taxiway is long, considering it's a tiny airport. There he goes. Not too far to go now. I think in the last video I called this airport the land that the scenery developers forgot. Well, I do believe this airport is actually going to get the Orbx treatment. However, of course, it's a bit late for us as we will already have left. Still nice enough if we ever do come back.
Jersey 27 treat. Contact Ronald Sway departure on 120.85. Changing to 120.85. Jersey 27 treat. Good day.
We are now approaching runway 26, so I managed to get it this far. Hoping for a straight out departure this morning. Our parking brake is set. Let's contact ATC.
Ronald Sway Tower, Tappers 2512, ready for IFR departure, runway 26. Tappers 2512, cleared for takeoff, runway 26, service wind 314 at 13.
Okay, landing lights are now on.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26, Tappers 2512.
And we've got a straight out departure. Nice. One thing I've forgotten to do is set the autopilot, so let's do that quickly now. So that's the climb rate, and we just need to set the heading bug as well. We're going to 260. That is set. Right, I don't think I've forgotten to do anything. Nope. Right, let's go. And what I will do, I will give you a nice noisy wing view for our takeoff. If you're not buckled up, buckle up now. And I hope you enjoy the takeoff.
Tappers 2512, contact Ronald Sway departure on 120.85. Contact Ronald Sway departure on 120.85. Tappers 2512, thanks for the help, bye. Ronald Sway departure, Tappers 2512 is climbing through 1,800 for altitude 14,000. Tappers 2512, Ronald Sway departure, roger, altimeter 3012. Tappers 2512, turn left heading 265, proceed on course, climb and maintain, altitude 14,000. Jersey 273, climb and maintain, altitude 15,000. Climb altitude 15,000, Jersey 273. Turn left heading 265, resume on navigation, climb altitude 14,000, Tappers 2512.
that was a pretty nice departure, and now we are turning left towards the rising sun. Going to continue to manually fly the aircraft until we line up with a flight plan, and then I will let the autopilot take over. Hopefully we'll have some nice weather today. Right, I think that's just about good enough. Yep. And time to engage the autopilot.
Tappers 2512, please expedite your climb to altitude 14,000.
As usual, ATC getting a bit feisty. I'm climbing. I don't want to climb at 3,000 feet a minute and give everybody nosebleeds. And there's the Ella-Mae airport. Goodbye, the Ella-Mae. We enjoyed staying there for 3.5 months. But now Birmingham awaits.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are climbing towards our cruise altitude. Please remain seated and keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off.
As I hinted at earlier when we were on the ground, there have been a few changes at Tappers Airways. The first one is I'm actually doing the commentary live and not recording segments and then putting it in afterwards. Good point about this, it's quicker. The harder side is that you've got to think about things to talk about for the duration of the flight, which could be a bit challenging.
Tappers 2512, contact Manchester Control on 118.775.
So let's contact Manchester.
Over 2118.775, Tappers 2512, banks 5. Heading 290, descend and maintain altitude 8,000.
Let them know that we're here.
Manchester Control, Tappers 2512 is climbing through 90,600 for altitude 14,000. Tappers 2512, Manchester Control, roger. Altimeter 3012.
The seatbelt sign has been turned off. You're free to move about the cabin. However, we encourage you to remain seated with your seatbelts fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. It is now safe for you to use your portable electronic devices.
The second change is my recording PC died, unfortunately. It was a machine I bought off eBay quite a few years ago and just upgrading it, faster processor, better graphics card, and then one day it just was really sluggish. I had a look inside, couldn't see anything wrong, and then it just refused to boot.
Jersey 272, turn right heading 325. Turn right heading 325, Jersey 272.
In a few moments, I'll be passing through the cabin to offer you hot and cold drinks, as well as breakfast. Alcoholic drinks are also available and are of course free of charge, compliments of the captain.
This left me in a bit of a quandary, not knowing what to do. I didn't really want to use the main flight sim PC as a recording device as well. So, I have another PC, which is running Windows 10, which I'm still getting used to. And to be honest, I much prefer Windows 7. It's just simple. I know where everything is. Windows 10 is a complete nightmare. That's the only way I can describe it. And of course, we do have the new flight sim that will be coming out at some point, which I doubt very much will work on Windows 7.
Captain, can I get you a tea, coffee or soft drink?
Oh, I'd love a tea, please.
No problem.
A nice cup of tea. Perfect. Of course, Windows 7 is not going to be supported at some time in January. So I've decided to keep this sim on Windows 7 for now, and eventually I will have to upgrade to Windows 10 on both machines. 190, so acknowledge. And unfortunately, the video editing package I was using doesn't seem to work on Windows 10, which has given me another problem.
Here's your tea, Captain Tappers.
Well, thank you, Ella-Mae.
Hey Captain, so where are we spending Christmas this year?
Well, I've booked us a nice, swanky, fancy 5-star hotel. Oh, is she impressed or not? I'm not quite sure. Well, time will tell on that. So as I was saying, yeah, my video editing software does not work on Windows 10, much to my annoyance. I was pretty good at using that software, so I've now had to change to something else. So I'm now using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, to say this is more difficult to use than my previous software is a complete understatement. It's an amazing package and it does some amazing things. However, it's not the most user-friendly, easiest thing to use in the world. I spent 3 weeks trying to teach myself some basic editing skills with it, and I think I'm there or thereabouts now. I am looking forward to learning more about the features that it does, but boy, yeah, quite a few late nights trying to work out. It's been kind of frustrating, but also kind of rewarding. And I've done a few test things, so I'm hoping that this has come out okay. I'm still experimenting with sound levels, so I may need to tinker with those to get it to exactly where I want it to be. Thankfully, I had most of my video files and my audio files all backed up, so I haven't lost. I've lost some things, but not everything. Backing up things is one of those things that you think, yeah, I'll do that next week, and then something happens, and then you just live in the land of regret. How far we got to go? 106 nautical miles, so 25 minutes, and we should be on the ground. What I want to do now is let's set the ILS frequency, get this done nice and early, so I'm not panicking about it later. That's 1,000 feet to go, so 110.10, that's activated, and set COM 1 to on. Okay, turn that off, and we are in the cruise now, so I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea, I think. Oh, hello, what's that down there? Grab the binoculars. Oh, wow. There's a plane going back. I'm guessing that could be flying to the Ella-Mae. Right, I'm going to enjoy my tea, and you can enjoy the cruise. And welcome back.
Tappers 2512, descend altitude 13,000.
Right, so descend 13,000.
13,000. Tappers 2512.
1100 feet a minute, and let's bring that to 13,000.
Virgin board warp, turn left heading 155, proceed on course, descend and maintain flight level 2900. Turn left heading 155, proceed on course, descend flight level 2900. Virgin board warp.
Need to reduce the throttles a little bit as well. One piece of good news is that my internet connection has now been upgraded from the 45 megabytes to 30 megabytes, which also means I can upload videos quicker. So I have no excuse in 2020.
Tappers 2512, north 58 miles northwest, turn right heading 160, expect vectors ILS, runway tree, approach.
So we'll be landing on runway 33.
Turn right heading 160. Expect vectors ILS. Runway tree approach. Tappers 2512.
AC 702 tree, climb flight level 320.
I'm pretty sure I set the right frequency for runway 33.
702 tree.
A few more clouds as now we get inland. Well, it looks like I tuned in the correct frequency. Just holding out at 13,000.
Tappers 2512, descend altitude 5,000.
Okay, so now we're going down to 5,000.
Tappers 2512.
So again, down to 1,200, and set that to 5,000. Coming towards the business end of the flight, as I call it.
Bird 1477, contact London control at 118.475.
Over to 118.475. Speedbird 1477, thanks, bye-bye.
Now the question is, will I be able to get a cooked breakfast at Birmingham Airport on Christmas Day morning? I've got my Christmas dinner later, of course.
Manchester Control, US Air 751 with you.
US Air 751, Manchester control, roger.
So this is going to be the last video of 2019, though in all probability it will probably be published in 2020. And then on to the next leg. Which I must admit, I don't know where we're going to next. I think I need to look that up. Uh-oh. We are going to the land of the low frames. i.e. London City Airport. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Go off the runway and end up in the Thames. Right, contact Wolverhampton.
Over 2123.0, Tappers 2512, bye-bye. Wolverhampton approach, Tappers 2512, receiving 10,800, 4 altitude 5,000. Tappers 2512, Wolverhampton approach, roger, altimeter 3020.
3020. Yeah, the land of the low frames. I'm really not looking forward to that. But that's where the passengers want to go. Who am I to say no? Now, don't laugh. The flight is scheduled to take place at the end of January. Yeah, it will. Alright, turn the landing lights on. And seatbelts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and refasten your seatbelt.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I need to tell you about the facts of our destination today, don't I? Birmingham. Let me grab my sheet. I wrote a few things down.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. Thank you.
Tappers 2512, turn left heading 125.
Turn left.
Turn left heading 125.
Set
Tappers
to
2512.
125. We'll just do this bit first before I get to the Birmingham facts. I know you're dying to hear them. Not too bad cloud cover at the moment. Looks to be a sunny Christmas morning.
Tappers 2512, contact Birmingham approach on 118.05.
Okay, let's acknowledge.
2118.05, Tappers 2512, goodbye.
And now tune to Birmingham approach.
Birmingham approach, Tappers 2512, descending 1,100, descending altitude 5,000. Tappers 2512, Birmingham approach, roger, altimeter.
Set the altimeter.
Tappers 2512, turn right heading 150.
Clark, here we go. Zigzag with the ATC. 150.
Tappers 2512.
Facts about Birmingham. Birmingham Airport is the third largest airport outside of London and the 7th biggest in the UK. 50 airlines operate to over 143 different destinations. Carriers include Emirates, Turkish Airlines, Qatar Airways, Air India, KLM, plus the latest addition, of course, Tappers Airways. Birmingham has more canals than Venice, with 56 kilometres of waterways. It's one of the greenest cities, with over 600 parks. The city also hosts over 50 festivals each year, including the Pack Film Festival and the internationally renowned International Jazz Festival. Birthplace to such groups as Black Sabbath, the Electric Light Orchestra and Led Zeppelin. If curries are your thing, then you are definitely in luck, as Birmingham houses over 100 Balti houses. It was also the inspiration for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, as J.R.R. Tolkien grew up in and around Birmingham. So those are the facts of Birmingham, brought to you by the Birmingham Tourist Board. Thank goodness I remembered to read that out, because if I don't read it out, I don't get paid, and if I don't get paid, there's no money for fuel. And I'm determined to get to the end of this tour within the next 2 years, if not a lot sooner. So the passengers are going to be pretty happy. Beer and curry, a good mix. However, will they be open on Christmas Day? I don't know. I'm not going to tell the passengers, just in case. So we are now at 5,500 feet, coming down to our holding altitude of 5,000 feet. It's relatively calm up here. As I said earlier, not that many planes around. I suppose most of them would have probably landed last night or on Christmas Eve. And then of course you've got the great getaway after Christmas. However, I will be staying in Birmingham for 3 to 4 weeks. However, I've only booked the hotel for 5 days. Not quite sure where I'm going to be staying. Not at the terminal at Birmingham though. Not a good idea, and Ella-Mae wouldn't be happy with that either. So, as for plans for 2020, as we start going through the pea soup. Well, now my internet connection is actually half decent. I am thinking about doing some live streams maybe next year. Could be fun, or it could be an epic fail.
Tappers 2512, contact Coventry approach on 119.25.
Okay, so let's acknowledge.
2119.25, Tappers 2512, goodbye.
And let's contact Coventry approach.
Coventry approach, Tappers 2512, with you, altitude 5,000. Tappers 2512, Coventry approach, roger, altimeter 3007. left heading 090, Tappers 2512.
The scenery that we are using today is provided, so we're using Orbx Global, and Birmingham Airport is provided by the excellent UK 2000. I will put a link in the video description below. I highly recommend Gary's excellent airports. Okay, here we go. So descending 2000. It's not going to be long now. Okay, so let's turn left. 055. Yeah, very impressed with Gary's excellent airports. Be lost without them. There's so many that he's done for the UK. Right, so first notch of flaps. I'm hoping this cloud cover will clear. Not too far to go now at all. The airport is on our left hand side, about the 10 o'clock position at the moment. Oh, you can just see the ground, so yeah, I'm hoping this cloud base will clear. Get out underneath it. Yeah, we are just coming through. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, so Birmingham Airport is done by UK 2000, and oh, here we go. 17 miles away. And acknowledge.
Left heading 355, descend and maintain altitude 2000, cleared ILS, runway, tree approach, maintain altitude 2000, well established. Tower on 118.3, Tappers 2512. Birmingham Tower, Tappers 2512 is 16 miles south inbound ILS, runway, tree approach.
Tappers 2512, Birmingham Tower. Continue runway, tree. Altimeter 3014.
Continue runway, tree, Tappers 2512.
So if this is your first time on board a Tappers Airways flight, a very warm welcome, and also a very warm welcome to all our loyalty club members who regularly join us for our flights. I really do appreciate it. Please feel free to give it a like, and if you haven't already, to subscribe. That would be awesome. I really enjoy getting comments from you guys. I do this because I enjoy it. It's good fun. I learn things, and I love the community that we have. Just now waiting for the ILS to become active. So just playing the waiting game. There's nothing much more for me to do. At 2,000 feet. And I'm hoping that we will get a straight in approach. I don't really want to fly around in patterns. I did put extra fuel on board just in case. Of course, you should always do that. But just a nice straight in approach. That's all I want. Expecting the ILS to become active any second now. And then all I need to do is just hit the approach and let the autopilot guide us towards the runway. Just turn off the warning message. No traffic alerts, that's good. Just want an instant free landing. There's an airport over to the right. I'm not quite sure which airport that is. And there you can see Birmingham Airport just at the sort of 11 o'clock position. ILS is now active. We'll hit approach. Buckle up if you haven't done already, and let's hope for a nice smooth landing. Cross everything.
Tappers 2512, cleared to land, runway tree. Cleared to land, runway tree. Tappers 2512.
We have our landing clearance. Gear down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to land. Please remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.
50 minutes into the flight and we are about to land, so I think we're roughly on time. Considering the ATC gives us some funky direction sometimes, I don't think we've done too bad. I'm going to concentrate on the landing, so I'm going to be quiet and you can enjoy the landing. Reversers on full. Trying to keep it in a straight line. Phew. I'm pretty happy with that. That wasn't too shabby at all. Flaps up. And let's get off this runway as soon as we can. Let's take this taxiway here. Now, I've only ever landed at Birmingham once, so where...
Tappers 2512, contact ground on 121.8.
Where are ATC going to direct us to? Let's acknowledge.
121.8 for Tappers 2512.
Okay, moment of truth.
Birmingham ground, Tappers 2512, taxi to the stand.
Tappers 2512, taxi to stand 1, treat using taxiway Golf Foxtrot, Charlie Whiskey.
Gate 13. That's quite a way away.
Taxiing to stand 1, treat via taxiway Golf Foxtrot, Charlie Whiskey. Tappers 2512.
So we can put the taxi lights back on. I will certainly not be using the progressive taxi option, even if we get lost. Got a rough idea where it is. So let's see if we can find gate 13.
Welcome to Birmingham. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is switched off. Before leaving the aircraft, please ensure you have all items of personal hand luggage, checking your seat pockets, the overhead lockers and also the area all around your seat. Do take care when opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Please continue to observe the non-smoking sign. May I remind you that within accordance with UK law, smoking is not permitted within any public buildings. Please take care when disembarking the aircraft steps as they may be slippery and narrower than you are used to. The handrails should be used, hand luggage held securely, and any passengers with small children should hold their hand. Mobile phones and portable electronic devices may be used in aircraft mode once the doors have been opened. On behalf of Captain Tappers and myself, we hope you have enjoyed your flight with us today, and we look forward to welcoming you on board Tappers Airways again soon. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of your day.
We are about to cross the runway, so let's make sure there's nothing coming both ways. That's good. ATC haven't told us to stop. I'm just checking. Right, I think the terminal is up here. Would have been nice if they sent us a follow me car to show me the way to go. We're obviously not posh enough yet. We're not British Airways. Yeah, I think the terminal is up on the right hand side. So I'm crossing the other runway here. Yep, let's go for it. Nothing coming both ways. The $1,000,000 question is this gate 13? We are about to find out. Mind the flyby plane on the left. Lots of moving traffic about, isn't there? Well, would you look at that? I managed to find it. Miracles do happen. Careful not to hit the Gate Gourmet wagon next to the left of us. The amazing aircraft food you get on Gate Gourmet. Oh, what's this? This is a bit funky. Oh, this is handy. Is it going to tell me where I can stop? Oh wow. Okay, that'll do. Welcome to Birmingham. Merry Christmas. Or Happy New Year, probably. As you're probably watching this in January. Engines off. Time to get everybody off. Wait for the stampede for the door. Once Ella-Mae opens the door, that is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Right, door's open. We can start turning the stuff off.
Goodbye. It's been our pleasure.
They're all fine. Oh, no, no, wrong way. Still catching me out every time, that one.
Have a nice trip.
Okay, all lights are now off.
Thank you very much.
GPF is off. External power on.
Goodbye.
Turn the generators off. And we can turn avionics off and the battery off.
Captain, all passengers have left the plane.
Awesome. Thanks once again for joining me today, and I'll see you again in 2020. Take care.